What ethnicity do you believe yourself to be?
I'm white.
What race does society categorize you under?
Society categorizes me as a white male.
Do you believe you have been a victim of racial profiling?
No, I do not believe to be a victim of racial profiling.
Do you believe yourself to fill a stereotype?
No, I don't think that I feel a stereotype at all.
Have you ever suffered from prejudice or discrimination?
I have suffered from prejudice, but not so much because of my race. I've suffered from prejudice because of my hair color, which could be associated with race, but it doesn't necessarily.
What religion do you follow?
I follow Catholicism. I used to be Christian, but I converted to Catholicism when I went to high school.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to St. Francis High School. It's a private school in Mountain View.
What was the dominant race in your high school?
White was the dominant race in my high school.
Do you believe the teachers treated this race differently?
No, I actually believe that some minority groups in my high school received more benefits, and this was largely because it was a private high school and sports were a big aspect of the community of the high school. I believe that people of minority races who were specifically the ones who were unsuccessful in high school were given a better opportunity to succeed in their marks and in their grades because the teachers wanted them to graduate through their system and have them as an aspect of their sports teams.
Do you feel like you got a good education?
Yes, I felt like I got a very good education in high school.
How influential do you believe race is in society?
I think that race is an influential part of society. I think that a lot of people portray it as a bigger deal than it is, but I think that it does play a significant role.
Please describe your work background or opportunities.
Most of my work experience is with my dad. I did not work a profit job, but I've done numerous jobs with my dad, working in construction, working in demolition, working at a concession stand. However, I did not work for a profit organization.
If you were to put yourself in a hierarchical system financially, how would you classify yourself?
My family is between lower middle class and middle class.
Please describe your physical abilities and capabilities.
I'm very physically capable. I played baseball for 12 years, I played football for 4, and I wrestled for 3. I have a lot of physical capabilities.
Do you think Barack Obama will be a good president?
I'm on the edge, on the fence of Barack Obama. I'm not sure if he'll be successful in his presidency. I hope that he'll do the best job that he can, and I'm optimistic to his efforts, but I still think that one man is not going to be able to change the entire country. However, I do hope that he is successful in his efforts.
Do you think cops are a positive influence in your community?
I think that cops are more of a negative influence than a positive influence. I think that in our society that cops are more looking to ticket people for small traffic violations, and I don't believe that they promote justice and that they promote authority as they're supposed to, as is expected of them.
How many traffic tickets have you received in the past 2 years?
I've only received one. It was for not having my headlights on, driving at 11 o'clock at night.
Do you feel safe in your neighborhood?
I do feel safe in my neighborhood, yeah.
Do you feel that you have an equal opportunity to succeed in your community?
Yes, I do. I feel I have equal opportunity to succeed.
What ethnicity do you believe yourself to be?
I believe I'm white.
What race does society categorize you under?
I'm usually categorized as Latino.
Do you believe you have been a victim of racial profiling?
No, not really.
Do you believe yourself to fill a stereotype?
No,
Have you ever suffered from prejudice or discrimination?
not that I'm aware of.
What religion do you follow?
I'm not religious.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to Branham High School, which when I went there was dominantly white.
Do you believe the teachers treated this race differently?
I believe the teachers tried pushing the minority students a lot more than they did the white students, especially in teaching them and then giving them opportunities for scholarships and everything. They were more pushed to go for them and given advice.
Do you feel like you got a good education?
Overall, yeah, but more because I had to work hard for it.
How influential do you believe race is in society?
I think it's very influential. It makes you who you are, not because of it makes who you are, but because of how other people see you. They more or less look at your skin color and they already have these accusations about who you are.
Please describe your work background or opportunities.
I worked in a hospital for like 4 months as a medical assistant.
If you were to put yourself in a hierarchical system financially, how would you classify yourself?
I'm a student, so I'm poor. My family is actually below the poverty threshold.
Do you think cops are a positive influence in your community?
I think that cops need to really let some laws go by. Some things that they do, they're totally abusing their power, and they should be out there doing better things instead of pulling people over for stupid things.
How many traffic tickets have you received in the past 2 years?
2. I got one for speeding 10 miles over, and one because he didn't like how I pulled out of a stop sign.
Do you feel safe in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I feel safe in my neighborhood.
Do you feel that you have an equal opportunity to succeed in your community?
I feel that if I classify myself as white and tell people on job application stuff that I'm white, I'm more or less going to get the job only if I tell them that I'm Mexican, that they give the minorities like a higher, oh, you're Mexican, well, we want the diversity, so we'll hire you instead of the white person.